Hi everyone, today we are driving the 2026 BMW 530i. So what we have today is one of the mid-size sedan offered by BMW, and we have the kind of a base model here with these 2-liter turbocharged engine. Before that we have these 360 camera with these active trajectory and stuff showing everything surrounding you, lots of different views. I showed that in interior video as well. Putting that aside, as I said, we have these 2-liter turbocharged engine making around 250-60 horsepower and enough amount of torque to get you to 100 kilometers or 60 in less than 5 seconds, which is amazing. I mean, for this car, it's just not that, you know, big of a car. It's not the best performance car from BMW, but it's still giving you a decent amount of performance, and it is actually expected from BMW to offer such a thing. So we are doing a bit of city driving right now. So this car offers tons of driving mode. I'll just put it in the personal, or let me just put it in a efficient mode, which actually really relaxes the gas pedal, so you just have to push it really hard for it to go. And I think it just makes sense. You want to have the less, you know, best efficiency and less amount of gas used, and definitely it just delivers that. So it is just very comfortable in the city driving. It has a better suspension, more softer suspension compared to a BMW 330i. And if you're looking for something that is just a little bit smoother, then probably this 5 Series is the way to go for you. Yeah, the response of the gas pedal is just a little bit tuned down when you're just in an efficient mode, so it's not as quick as sport mode to respond to your, you know, downshifts and stuff. Let me just put these heads-up display into sport mode. Is something that I love. This sport mode is crazy. This is one of the best. Yeah, just put it that. Handling wise in these tight turns is extremely good. Like, it's just so under control. You don't feel that you don't know what this car is doing. It's so good. And as soon as you floor it, this car goes. It has tons of performance. Brake feel is amazing, and it's just a fun vehicle to drive as your daily. Probably it has a good amount of performance. I'm not saying this is just a faster car. You can do and get 550 or 560, which they are just, you know, 560 is the M performance, inline 6, they're just like a crazy performance cars, but this one is still pretty good in terms of what it offers to you. Downside of this car is that, you know, it doesn't offer active safety features as a standard. So you don't have any adaptive cruise control on this one. You paid $75,000 Canadian, but you still don't get adaptive cruise control. You still don't get lane keeping assist stuff, which to me doesn't make sense. These options should be standard no matter what. You know, you have to pay an extra $2,500 to get those, but it's just an expensive car, and you expect to have those options as a standard, and it doesn't make sense to pay extra to get those stuff. But it is the case here, unfortunately, on this BMW. Let me just change lanes here. But apart from that, if you get this car, the performance is something that's you definitely absolutely enjoy. Like, we have an 8-speed automatic transmission on the board, and BMW transmissions are just one of the best out there. So right now we are, I don't know, we are in the first, let me just put it in the sport mode, activate the sport mode. Just so good in terms of how it downshifts, you know, go to fourth. Even these you know, these ambient lighting turned red, showing that you're in a sport mode. So in fourth, third, second gear is instant. There's no hesitation, no thinking at all, instantly changing the gear, and it just absolutely satisfies you with these shiftings. And I think these sound is also like pretty good. Like, the engine is, you know, quite, I don't know, have a nice sound that's coming from it, so it satisfies you as well if you love to hear the sound. Although it's not a you know, V6 engine or something, inline 6, but it still sounds amazingly well. As I said, it doesn't have any adaptive cruise controls and stuff, but it comes with these lane departure warning, and it just vibrates the steering wheel, which to me looks cool to have a vibration on your steering wheel whenever you are just going over the lane. So let's see if we can floor it here. yeah, the transmission wise, performance wise, it's just absolutely amazing. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's just lots of gears to select, but the car is by no means confused which gear to select. Just like so quick. So right now, let me just go to the 7th gear. I think when you floor it, you can just, you see is 8 to 3, just did like a downshift, crazy downshift from 8 to 3, which is amazing. And it's just very good performance wise. If you love driving a sports car, you love quick transmissions, you love shifting gears, great performance, even this is just not the best one, you're absolutely satisfied with it. The only downside, I mean, the only big disadvantage of this car is that it does not come standard with those safety features that I said. By no means you should pay for those stuff. They should be pretty much a standard. They are standard on Corollas and Civics. It doesn't make sense to pay on a $70,000 car. I mean, this BMW 530i is one of the vehicles that you can enjoy both on the highway if you want to drive aggressively, and as your daily if you want to drive slow and smooth and comfortable. It satisfies both of them. You can have both of them at the same time. It's just delivering both at the best. I wish it has those features as standard, that's the only thing. And with that said, we have reached the end of these test drive for these 2026 BMW 530i. So if you have any questions about this car or any feedbacks about this video, I would be happy to see them down below in the comment section, and hope to see you all in the next videos. Thank you.